Welcome back here inside of McKenna Arena for Holy Cross College Soccer Media Day. But you're going to want to go to Saints Field, the brand new field with a brand new scoreboard, new lights, new fence. Tell you what, all the players will agree. It's going to be the spot you want to be. So be sure to check out all the games and matches coming up on the website at hcsaints.com. And to tune into those games, be sure to go to rrsn.com. Once again, my name is Tanner Camp. I do a majority of the games here. And I am so excited to get to talk to the one and only Diego Blount. Of course, a local around here went to the one and only John Adams High School, home of the Eagles here in South Bend, Indiana. And Diego, great to see you, my friend. Looking forward to another season. We're going to start off right at the gate. You see the new field. You mentioned you guys getting ready to practice under the lights. Talk a little bit about that. Obviously, a brand new change and a great new scenery, something that people can see when they drive by, and just a great atmosphere. Talk a little bit about what the new field looks like and just your impressions of it.
Yeah, it's great to be here with you, too. My impression, I mean, it's a long time coming. Coach Omar always talks about how he's been here for 15 years, and now we're suddenly seeing, stuff improving, but it's been a process, and I mean, it's great for the guys that are here, but the guys that have graduated too, they put in so much work, and now finally we're seeing it come to fruition. So it's an awesome experience to be here. Holy Cross is growing rapidly, and it feels amazing. I mean, the lights are an awesome improvement. Now we can have night games. It makes it better for classes and things of that sort. So it's just much more like opportunity here at Holy Cross.
You talk about Coach Gallo, and I've seen the stages where he was coaching both the men and the women. I've seen where they've won double-digit games. I've seen where they've had not met double-digit games. But the one thing that has not changed is how he approaches the game. He's going to be upfront and honest with you, and a lot of guys sometimes need that because you can hear them screaming across the field, but you need that. You have to have that to make sure that guys are in the right assignment. Talk a little bit about what Coach Gallo has meant to you. Again, still a lot of soccer left for you to play here, but I tell you what, he has really made a great impact on Holy Cross College athletics here.
Yeah, I agree. So, yeah, like you said, Coach Omar is a straight shooter. He'll cut it to you straight, and honestly, I love it. The guys that are good, he knows that you're a good player and you can improve more. And the same with the guys that need work. Everyone get what they need, right? So, like, here at Holy Cross, it's a lot about development, and Coach Omar is really there helping guide you through the way. I mean, he's just a great person to have in your corner. Like you said, sometimes you hear him yelling across the field, but a lot of the times, right, it's encouraging. It's what you need. It helps us to win the matches, right? So, I mean, I love the guy. He's always here for us, and hopefully you see more of him in the next few years.
And you talk about some of the players a little bit, and obviously for me, I mean, the three that stick out, but a lot of great seniors might I add from last year's team. Juan Perez obviously scored a lot of goals, scored a lot of points. He will be missed both from a soccer player side, but even just from a teammate side. You got Isaac Filippo, who truly, and I mean truly, always loved wearing that Holy Cross College uniform. And then one of my favorites that I've gotten the chance to meet, Martin Fontoon, and of course now super happy and blessed to see him. Then he'll be with the Irish over across the street in Notre Dame. Talk a little bit about from last year's class and the leadership that they brought, because you could tell they were truly no nonsense. They wanted to make sure that their legacy was left, and it certainly had some great results from last year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all three of the guys were all conference, two of them going on to play Division I, all three of them seniors, leaders on the team, even if Martin was the only one to wear the armband. But, I mean, you see the leadership, right? Like, 3 seniors guys last year, top performers on the team. This year we're young, so right now we're still figuring it out, whereas last year we came into camp and it was boom, 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 because these guys were already functioning at a high level. So, I mean, honestly, I love those guys. I really miss Juan, especially. Funny guy. Really funny guy. But, yeah, I think we need some leaders to step up this year because we are missing Martin, we are missing Ike and Juan and Kevin too, who graduated last year, but I think we're going to pull through, and hopefully we see some guys fill those big shoes.
Well, and let's go ahead and take a look at the roster. 29 players, largest group that Omar's ever had, but you mentioned it. Just take a look at the sophomore class and the freshman class. 17 of those 29 are those underclassmen, and the good news is a number of those sophomores had to be thrown into the Wolves right away, which for some guys is the best way to truly get an understanding of what both CCAC and NAI soccer is like. When you take a look at this roster right now, who are some of the guys that you feel have already made big-time improvements from last year, and then who else do you think really needs to step up in order for the Saints to be successful?
So some of the players I think who've improved the most, I mean, Tristan, our captain, Pato, obviously out on an ACL injury last year, and this year he's killing it, man. He's amazing.
I love that guy.
Coming back from a horrible injury, I mean, the stuff that, not just the physical side, right, but the aspect of you can't play for a year and you're out and you're not sure if the knee's strong enough yet or not, and he's coming back and he's killing it. He's doing his best. He's leading us. He's playing great soccer, and I love it. I mean, Nathan Sanchez last year all-conference player this year, returning once again, being a leader on the field, doing very well. Some of the freshmen stepping up very well. I think Daniel Alfaro, sorry, I just know him as Danny, but Danny, great player, being a real leader on the field. Nico Panayotu, obviously Anthony's little brother, another great player, brings great energy to training every day. I'd just like to see some of the freshmen be a little more confident. That's what I would like to see. I mean, obviously they're young and it's a new space, but I would just love to see some of the freshmen come in and lead the team a little more.
Obviously, we mentioned from the top of this segment that, you're from South Bend. You're an Adams grad, so you know this area. A lot of other great players, and I immediately off the top of my head think of Elmine Ayup, who was here and now doing a great job as a GA over at Bethel. Talk a little bit about what it means to be around an area that, has come so close to you. A lot of great players have come from the area that have come through for Holy Cross, and just in general, South Bend has embraced soccer so much, thanks to Northern Indiana FC. Talk a little bit about what it means to get to play soccer in not just an area that you're not too far from, but your hometown as well.
I love South Bend. I've lived here essentially all my life, and I think the soccer here is great. It's competitive in the high school area, and then there's a lot of colleges in the area, Goshen, Bethel, ourselves, Notre Dame. And honestly, I think there's great pathways. Northern Indiana, I was blessed to have the opportunity to play there this summer. Luckily, Coach Omar helped call me up. So, soccer in Indiana and in South Bend especially is growing rapidly, and there's a lot of good talents. And I think like Holy Cross and Northern Indiana and Junior Irish and Echo, which Coach Omar is head of, they're all great pathways for the players. And honestly, it's great to see. 15, 20 years ago, there may have been great players here who didn't have the opportunity, but now it's here, and so it's thriving.
And then you bring up a great point with Echo. Coach Gow, I cannot think of anyone, maybe him and Duma both, are so adamant. That is where it starts. You actually got some players, whether on the female or the male side, who were part of that and now are playing here. Talk a little bit about what that's like when you get to help out with Michiana Echo. Coach Gallo and Coach Duma both make it adamant. That is an important part for you guys to stay and contribute to that, because they look up to you guys truly in that regard.
Yeah, just starting with player development at Echo, of course they're all good kids, and so now we have good kids and they see good role models, so it's like just putting them on the right path. Of course, not just soccer, but also they see people in college. Now they maybe want to go to college, hopefully to play soccer, but also just to get an education. So it's more about just nurturing the youth. The soccer comes second, right? First, we just want to nurture them as people and just try to be there for them whatever they need.
And then now we take a look at this schedule. One thing that I love that Coach Gallo does, he challenges you guys even when it's a non-conference match. And I look at some of the teams, Madonna right out of the gate, then Huntington, Oakland City, they've been up and on the rise, and then Bethel. Of course, Coach Tiago has done a tremendous job over for the Pilots there. When you take a look at this schedule, is there one particular match that you've got circled in that red pen, that red Sharpie, whatever the case, and you're like, this is a team that I really, really want to beat this year?
It's got to be Bethel, man. It's Bethel every year. It's Bethel every year. And this year, like I said, I played with Northern Indiana, and I saw a lot of those guys playing with me, in the same jersey. So I'm going to see them across the field. But, man, it's got to be Bethel. Last year, we lost, and it's crushing, man. It's just the rival. It's the derby, man. In the same city, we got to get Bethel every year.
And so we take from last year, and everyone will look at the 6-8-6 record and maybe they weren't that great. But then 2-3-5, what do you do then? You go to Judson, you get a big upset win. You go to Trinity Christian, it's been talked about, had to play a man down and still managed to only lose 1-0. And all I'm saying is if it would have been 11th player on the field, it could have been different. What are some of the big takeaways from last season that you think need to be translated into this year's team? Because it sounds like despite a young team, this team still has a lot of potential to be good in the CCAC.
Absolutely, and I think the word you used there, potential, was great. Last year we had so much potential, and unfortunately we were held back by some injuries, which happens. But I think this year it's about getting it together early, right? Like you said, not a great record before conference, and then together in conference we whipped it together. However, I think this year it's about getting started quickly, not waiting for conference, not waiting for the big matches to show up. That way we are on a roll, and by the time conference comes, by the time the big matches come, we're already in our flow state.
Then, Diego, to kind of give you a wrap-up then here, and this is an open-ended question, so I'm really excited to find out what you answer this. The Holy Cross College Saints men's soccer team is going to have a great year because of this. What is the reason the Saints are going to be successful this year?
That's a great question. I think one thing I'm going to attribute a lot to Coach Omar is he's doing things differently this year. He's giving us the reins a little bit more, and it feels more personal this year. And I think obviously we have our identity as a campus, and we have our identity as how we want to play and as the Saints, but it's more personal this year. It's more about our identity as a group as well. Each individual player, what they bring to the team, how they can contribute. And I think this year, that's why we're going to succeed, right, is we're going to play together as a team, and it's going to be how each individual can bring us together and build us up.
Well, Diego, you certainly represent not just your college team in Holy Cross. Well, you represent John Adams and South Bend in general. Well, my friend, I wish you nothing but the best of luck this season. Looking forward to watching you dominate on the pitch.
Thank you very much.
Once again, Diego Blount, the pride of right here in South Bend, Indiana, and the former John Adams Eagle. Looking forward to watching him tear it up on the field without too much damage to the grass, of course. But you can check out him as well as the rest of the Saints on our website at rrsn.com for all the upcoming matches. Once again, here from Holy Cross College Soccer Media Day, my name is Tanner Camp, and we appreciate you tuning in here once again for Soccer Media Day on the campus of Holy Cross College here on the Regional Radio Sports Network.